Imagine a life that seems quiet, ordinary, and utterly unremarkable, yet hides a secret that could shake the very foundations of national security. That is the world of Red Joan, the often overlooked spy thriller that has quietly resurfaced on BBC iPlayer in the UK. With Judi Dench commanding the screen in the later years of the story and Sophie Cookson capturing the energy and curiosity of youth, this film explores the fine line between loyalty, love, and betrayal, and it does so in a way that continues to fascinate audiences today. Red Joan is based on Jenny Rooney's 2013 novel, bringing a fictionalized account of espionage during one of history's tensest periods to life. The narrative follows Joan Stanley, a woman whose seemingly ordinary life masks an extraordinary past. The story jumps between her youth at Cambridge University in the 1930s, where Cookson plays her, and her later years as a quiet pensioner, embodied by Dench, who suddenly finds herself under intense scrutiny. Joan's formative years are filled with intellectual curiosity, intense debates, and, of course, romance. It is at Cambridge that she meets Leo Gallic, portrayed by Tom Hughes, whose charm and political fervor pull Joan toward a dangerous world she had never imagined. Though initially she resists Leo's attempts to recruit her into Soviet espionage, the narrative cleverly plants seeds of doubt and intrigue that linger into her later life. Decades later, Joan, now living under her married name Stanley, is accused of treason. The question that haunts the story is riveting. Did she truly betray her country, or was she merely a pawn in larger political machinations? This tension drives the film, allowing viewers to question the assumptions they make about morality, loyalty, and the choices individuals make when faced with extraordinary circumstances. Supporting actors Stephen Campbell Moore and Ben Miles enrich the story, creating a realistic backdrop of friends, colleagues, and political figures who shaped Joan's life and choices. Their performances help anchor the film's more dramatic moments, balancing the tension between personal life and espionage. Director Trevor Nunn, with a screenplay by Lindsay Shapiro, crafts a movie that is part historical drama, part character study, and part thriller. It's a film that attempts to draw viewers into the subtleties of espionage without relying on explosions or high-octane action, making it a quieter, more cerebral kind of spy story, the kind that rewards patience and attention to detail. Despite its intriguing premise and a stellar cast, Red Joan received a lukewarm reception from critics. Rotten Tomatoes currently shows a 30% approval rating from 150 reviews, with some describing it as unconvincing or a strange bifurcated tale of love and espionage. IndieWire, for instance, criticized the film for not fully capitalizing on Dench's talents, suggesting that the role underutilized one of Britain's most accomplished actors. Yet, the critical consensus contrasts sharply with audience reactions. IMDb's user rating tells a different story. An average score of 6.4 out of 10 from over 15,000 viewers reflects a more receptive public, many of whom appreciate the craftsmanship, period detail, and storytelling. One enthusiastic viewer described it as a perfectly executed British film, praising everything from the script to the direction and production design, and calling it a brilliant story that pieces together like a complex jigsaw puzzle. What makes Red Joan especially engaging is its exploration of the tension between ordinary life and extraordinary choices. Joan's character is relatable because she is not a superhero or an action hero. She is a woman confronted with moral dilemmas and historical pressures that shape her every decision. Her journey from an idealistic student to a woman grappling with accusations decades later allows the audience to empathize with her internal conflict, making the suspense feel personal rather than abstract. The romance with Leo Gallic adds another layer, showing how love and loyalty can intertwine dangerously when political and ideological forces come into play. Visually, the film is striking. The cinematography, praised by The Hollywood Reporter, creates a warm and immersive atmosphere, highlighting both the opulence and austerity of the different eras Joan inhabits. The attention to detail in costumes, architecture, and props reinforces the historical setting, making the story feel lived in and authentic. This careful visual storytelling, paired with a steady, thoughtful pace, allows viewers to become fully invested in Joan's world. Even moments of quiet reflection carry weight, showing how small choices can have ripple effects across a lifetime. Now available on BBC iPlayer, Red Joan gives audiences a limited window to explore this hidden gem. But there's urgency. It will only be available until October 16th, meaning viewers have less than a month to experience the film. If you enjoy spy dramas that focus on character, moral complexity, and historical intrigue rather than non-stop action, now is the perfect opportunity to watch it. While exploring Red Joan, viewers may also note that another film, Legend, the 60s crime drama, is set to leave the platform even sooner, on September 29th, creating a reminder that streaming windows are fleeting and some cinematic experiences can slip away quickly. Red Joan is more than a spy thriller. It's a story about ordinary lives entangled in extraordinary events. It challenges assumptions about loyalty, examines the cost of secrecy, and presents a protagonist whose intelligence and moral compass make the audience question what they would do in her shoes. Critics may have dismissed it, but the divided reactions only add to the intrigue, encouraging new viewers to make up their own minds. In the end, it's a film that asks difficult questions, lingers in the mind, and proves that even quiet, understated stories can be thrilling when they explore the hidden forces that shape history. For anyone seeking a thoughtful, engaging, and slightly mysterious spy thriller, Red Joan is well worth the watch. Just make sure you don't wait too long, because this story might vanish from your screens before you get the chance to uncover its secrets.